Clarkson's farm star Kaleb Cooper opens up on meltdown as he admits, "I freaked out." Kaleb Cooper, star of Clarkson's farm, opens up on meltdown as he admits, "I freaked out." Kaleb Cooper, the breakout star of Amazon Prime's hit series Clarkson's Farm, has opened up about an emotional moment behind the scenes of the show. Known for his no-nonsense approach to farming and his sometimes gruff demeanor, the 25-year-old farmer revealed that he experienced a meltdown while filming the first season of the popular series. In an exclusive interview, Kaleb spoke candidly about the pressures of working alongside Jeremy Clarkson and managing the complex dynamics of the show's production. The pressure of working with Clarkson. When Clarkson's Farm was first announced, many fans expected it to be just another quirky project for the former Top Gear presenter, Jeremy Clarkson. However, the show quickly became much more than that, blending Clarkson's characteristic humor with the realities of British farming. Kaleb, who had been working as a farm assistant on the Diddley Squat farm in the Cotswolds, was thrust into the limelight as he helped Jeremy navigate the difficulties of farming, from planting crops to raising livestock. Despite the comical nature of the show, it wasn't all smooth sailing for the young farmer. "There were times when I didn't think I was cut out for it," Kaleb admitted, speaking about the emotional strain of working with Clarkson. "I'd go home some nights feeling absolutely shattered, mentally and physically, and I'd think, what am I doing here? It's a big responsibility, and it's a show about real farming. I had moments when it all got too much, and I freaked out." The pressures of working on a high-profile television production, paired with the expectations of fans and the unpredictable nature of farming, began to take their toll on Kaleb. Despite his obvious expertise and love for the farm, he found himself struggling to balance his on-screen persona with his personal life. A meltdown on set. Kaleb's meltdown happened during a particularly intense period of filming. While the production was a mix of unscripted moments and carefully planned sequences, it became clear that filming in the unpredictable world of farming wasn't as simple as it might seem on TV. "I had one of those moments where everything just felt like it was too much," Kaleb said. Jeremy was doing his usual thing, pushing boundaries, making jokes, but also trying to actually farm. "It was hard to keep my cool at times. There were days when I had to manage everything: Jeremy, the crew, the farm itself, and I just lost it. It wasn't pretty. I had a bit of a meltdown." The pressure of ensuring everything went smoothly for the cameras, managing the animals, and performing farm duties led to Kaleb feeling overwhelmed. For the first time in his career, he was not just working as a farmer, but also performing in front of an audience, something that added a whole new layer of stress. "I don't like letting people down," Kaleb said. "But at one point, I was worried I was doing just that. It's not easy when you're responsible for a whole farm and a TV show. There's no one to pass the buck to, and I felt like I wasn't doing enough." Jeremy Clarkson's support. What helped Kaleb through his difficult time was the support he received from Jeremy Clarkson himself. Though Clarkson is often portrayed as the bumbling and often clueless city slicker on the show, behind the scenes, he proved to be an understanding mentor. "Jeremy's been great," Kaleb said, reflecting on his mentor's influence. "He's not just a TV personality. He really cares about farming. He didn't pressure me when I had my moments of doubt. He's the first to say, 'Look, you're doing your best. It's all right to feel overwhelmed sometimes.'" Clarkson, who has spoken about his own frustrations with farming on the show, understood the unique challenges Kaleb faced, even if his character on the series appeared less sympathetic at times. The two have built a strong working relationship, which has clearly been a positive factor in Kaleb's success on the show. The road to recovery. After the intense period of filming, Kaleb took some time to reflect on his career and his future. Although Clarkson's Farm opened many doors for him, both professionally and personally, Kaleb has learned to manage his stress better. His meltdown was a turning point for him, and he now feels more in control of his mental and emotional well-being. "I've learned a lot about myself since then," Kaleb shared. "I'm not afraid to admit when I'm struggling, and I've realized that it's okay to have those moments. You just have to bounce back. It's not always easy, but it's worth it in the end." Now, with a second season of Clarkson's Farm under his belt, Kaleb has become more comfortable in front of the camera. He has also gained recognition as a skilled farmer, using his platform to raise awareness about the challenges facing modern-day agriculture. "I want people to understand what it really takes to farm," Kaleb said. "It's not just about plowing fields and feeding animals. There's a lot of heart and soul in it. And yeah, sometimes you break down, but that's part of the journey." Looking forward as Kaleb continues his journey in both farming and television, he remains grounded and focused on his goals. The success of Clarkson's farm has opened new doors for him, but at its heart, Kaleb remains the same hard-working, humble farmer he's always been. "I'm lucky to have this opportunity, but farming is where my heart is," he said with a smile. "I'll always have a place on the farm, whether it's in front of a camera or not."